Hello guys, do you have this problem? The presence light here is almost blinking. It is blinking when your blinker turns on, and on your dashboard you have several fault codes for light bulbs on the rear. On this side almost the same. It also blinks if you can see it. You cannot do that, okay? With the blinker on, the presence light cannot blink, okay? So today on this video I will show you the reason why that is happening, and I will show you how to repair it. Here on your dashboard that light may appear that symbolizes light bulbs not being correct on your car. The reason for that is the problem on the connectors on the tail lights. So you want to take out your tail lights, very easy to do on this car. Just 4 nuts on the inside over here, very good access. Take out the plug. You want to inspect the plug, and as you can see, the first one or the last one, it is the ground one, the negative for all the light bulbs. It is burned through. I will replace only one wire, but this socket over here, it will be this one, the new one, okay? So it is nice and cool. You also want to pay very close attention to the light holder for this board. It is burned through on that pin over there. Not only that, it is starting to come off on this light bulb over here. Most of the times that happens because people press on the brakes for too long, and then this whole thing starts to melt, okay? But even if you are able to re-weld this, you also want to make sure that those 2 pins on the inside there are okay, and these ones are a little bit worn out. But even so, this being here all burned up, this for me is garbage. Yes, you can weld a wire, yes, you can put a wire directly onto your socket over there, but that is only for last resort, and sometimes I do that, but on this case I recommend a new light holder. On this case that is not happening, at least not yet. The pins are all okay, only this is happening over here. This is starting to come off for the same reason, because brake lights used too often. When the car is stopped, you should use your handbrake, not your foot pedal, not your brake pedal, okay? And this starts to melt up and create this bad contact on the light bulb. On this side I do not have any issues whatsoever on this wiring, so the only thing that I have to do is to clean these pins over here with WD-40 or some other product that you want to use, and at the end use a lot of Vaseline to stop the moisture from corroding those pins over there. That is what happens most of the times, okay? Already used that on the Alfa 164 if you want to see how I did that on the relay for opening the fuel lid over there, okay, on the 164. So the wire that I want to leave is the black one. Let's see if the colors coincide. Sometimes they do not, okay, at least the black one coincides. So I'll leave the black one because I want to use this plug, and I would want to use this black wire. I want to take out this holder over here. Now I can start to pull out the wires that I don't need, pulling up on this tab, and like so. One is out. You can save this to do other repairs. I have a bunch of them actually, because on this case we will use those wires, the wires from the car, to put in on this connector, like so. Now the next step is very crucial, very important. Already took out here the first pin, and you should use it on the same position. Now the next one is the white and green. Clip that out. No special tools required for this, okay? Now the position is that next to that one. Oh, already did this. It was not on purpose, okay? This is just to stop the pins from flying out. And now the second to last one. Normally this one breaks because it is very next to this burned out area, but that is not a problem because this connector is already garbage, so no issues there. And now you just have to do the soldering of the wire. No, I do not have any crimping tools. I do not have any pins to cramp. Not yet, at least. I still do not have that ability to buy that. But I can use that awesome welding method that I have. That will be absolutely perfect. So the Vaseline over here. Make sure to use a bunch. What this will do is not to improve the contact. It is to stop the moisture from corroding the contacts. You have to have your pins and contacts absolutely perfect condition before doing this application. Already did here on the holder 2 screws in on this part, very fine screws. It appeared to be bigger because the head is very large, and that is for a good reason. You can also use the Vaseline on the bulb itself, no issues whatsoever, to prevent moisture from corroding everything. So like so, and I advise you to put in and out several times here the plug, the connector, just to make sure everything is okay and to make sure the contacts are in perfect connection. Everything is cool. Okay, you can also test this before putting in the lens. I advise you to do that as well. And as you can see, it is perfect now. So the presence light is not blinking as I have my blinker on. So this side is solved, and on this other side, even with this board being broken, it is still working correctly. So my blinker does not interfere, just a little bit, almost nothing on my presence light, and just a little bit, almost nothing is normal. Okay, that's it guys, no more warning lights on the dashboard. The tail lights are working correctly. I will just advise for one lamp holder for the left side over there, and that's it. That is the way that I like to do it. Of course you can do it another way. Of course you can add a little bit of wire to do the negative on the system. Of course I can, and maybe I have to do that if the customer wants me to do that. Down on the description there is a lot of information that can be useful for you about electrical systems, about mechanical, braking, suspension, lack of power, for example. A lot of stuff that can and will be useful for you. Also down on the description there are 2 links for helps for the channel, very crucial at this point of the channel too. A link for Patreon and another link for PayPal. If you want to and if you can, I appreciate your help. I see you next time guys, bye!